What if I told you that every night you're probably sabotaging your own energy, aging your body faster than you realize, and missing out on the one thing that could make you feel years younger? All because of how you sleep? Sounds crazy, right? Well, stay with me because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 5 shocking sleep tips that will completely change the way you sleep, feel, and even age. If you've ever woken up feeling older than you should, sluggish, or completely drained before your day even starts, this video is for you. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or even 70s, these tips aren't just for the young. They're for anyone who wants to feel revitalized and ready to conquer life every single day. What if you could wake up feeling energized, not stiff or groggy? Imagine stepping out of bed with more vitality, feeling like you've hit the refresh button on your life. It's possible, and I'm going to show you how. Trust me, these tips will leave you shocked by how much they change your mornings and your overall energy. So, if you're ready to learn the sleep hacks that can turn back the clock on your energy levels and health, keep watching. You won't want to miss these life-changing strategies that will make you feel like your younger self again. Let's get started. Tip 1. Discover your chronotype and sleep smarter. Let's get right into it. Your chronotype. Now, before you start thinking, what is this? Some complicated sleep science. Let me assure you, it's not as confusing as it sounds. Your chronotype is actually something that's hardwired into your DNA, and once you understand it, you're unlocking the key to the best sleep you've ever had in your life. Think of your chronotype as your body's personal sleep-wake schedule. It's the natural rhythm that tells your body when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. We all have different biological clocks, and your chronotype helps you sync up with your body's natural needs. It's like having an internal GPS for sleep that guides you toward better rest, better energy, and better health. But here's the kicker. Not all sleep schedules are created equal. What works for someone else might not work for you. And, especially as we age, trying to follow a schedule that doesn't fit with your chronotype can actually disrupt your sleep, leading to problems like grogginess, fatigue, and poor mental clarity. The bottom line is, if you're trying to sleep on someone else's schedule, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. So, let's break down the different chronotypes to help you identify which one fits you best. Lions. These are the early risers. Lions feel sleepy around 9 to 10 p.m. and are typically up with the sun around 5 to 6 a.m. They're natural go-getters who thrive in the morning, hitting their peak energy early in the day. If you're a lion, you've probably always been the person who wakes up fresh, but might struggle when you push yourself to stay up late. Bears. If you're a bear, you probably follow the standard 9 to 5 work schedule. Bears usually feel sleepy between 10 to 11 p.m. and wake up around 7 to 8 a.m. This is the most common chronotype, and it's a good fit for people who thrive on a typical workday and follow a conventional sleep pattern. Bears generally have steady energy levels throughout the day, but tend to experience a slump in the afternoon. Wolves. If you're a night owl, you're a wolf. Wolves often stay up late, sometimes well past 11 p.m., and sleep in until 8 to 9 a.m. They thrive at night, when creativity and focus tend to peak. But here's the thing. As you get older, your ability to keep up a late-night schedule can become more difficult. However, understanding that you're a wolf can help you embrace your natural rhythm and allow you to sleep more efficiently and feel better during the day. Dolphins. Finally, we have the dolphins. These are the light sleepers who often struggle with staying asleep throughout the night. Dolphins may find it hard to unwind, and their sleep can be disrupted easily. They generally go to bed around 11 p.m., but may wake up around 6:30 a.m. Dolphins tend to be highly sensitive to external factors that can affect sleep, like stress or caffeine, and need to be extra cautious about their sleep environment. Here's the real kicker. If you're a lion trying to live like a wolf, you're essentially setting yourself up for a sleep nightmare. Your body isn't built for late nights, so forcing yourself to stay up when your natural rhythm says, time for bed, means you're getting poor quality sleep. You're not giving your body what it needs, and as a result, you're waking up tired and dragging yourself through the day. Now, let me tell you about Sarah, who's 62. For years, she had been a classic wolf. She'd stay up late watching TV, then try to force herself out of bed early for work. The result? Chronic grogginess, headaches, and a sense of just feeling drained all the time. But once she figured out that her body was wired to be a wolf, everything changed. She started adjusting her sleep schedule, going to bed around midnight and waking up at 8 a.m., and she noticed a complete turnaround. She woke up feeling refreshed, energized, and more mentally clear. The best part? She no longer struggled to get out of bed, and she found herself looking forward to the day ahead. Now, here's the bonus you've been waiting for. There's a simple quiz you can take to find out your chronotype. It's super easy, and it gives you a clear picture of your body's natural sleep pattern. Once you know your chronotype, you can start aligning your sleep schedule with it. This is the first step to resetting your sleep cycle and getting the kind of sleep that will make you feel refreshed, revitalized, and ready to live life to the fullest. So, why continue fighting against your body's natural rhythms? Start sleeping smarter by discovering your chronotype today. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make to reclaim your energy, feel younger, and improve your overall health. Tip number 2. Avoid over-the-counter sleep aids. Let's hit you with a hard truth. Over-the-counter sleep aids are likely making your sleep worse, not better. Yes, you heard that right. Those pills you pick up from the drugstore, whether it's melatonin, valerian root, or that herbal mix that promises the best night's sleep ever, may seem like a quick fix, but in reality, they're disrupting your body's natural rhythm and could even be putting your health at risk. Here's the kicker. Many of these so-called sleep aids are far from harmless. They can interfere with your natural sleep cycle, leaving you feeling tired and groggy instead of rested. The problem is even more pronounced for seniors. Think about it. As we age, our bodies change, and the way we process medications is not as efficient as it once was. So, what seems like an innocent solution for better sleep can actually have serious consequences. Take PM medications, for example. Many people reach for these to help them sleep, especially if they're also dealing with pain. But here's the hidden danger. Some of these PM pills contain anticholinergic drugs, which are linked to dementia and Alzheimer's when used regularly. Let that sink in for a moment. These drugs may ease you into sleep, but at what cost? You could be unknowingly damaging your brain over time, and that groggy feeling you wake up with in the morning? It's not just from a bad night's sleep, it's because you've disrupted your brain chemistry. It's a frightening reality that many seniors don't realize until it's too late. They take these medications night after night, thinking it's helping them sleep, but instead, they wake up feeling foggy, confused, and mentally sluggish. And this isn't just a one-off feeling. This becomes the new norm, leading to a vicious cycle of poor sleep and poor cognitive function. It's a downward spiral that's tough to break. But here's the good news. You don't have to rely on these harmful sleep aids. There are natural alternatives that can help you sleep better, without the long-term risks. One such alternative is magnesium, a powerful mineral that helps your body relax by soothing your muscles and calming your nervous system. This helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. No harsh chemicals, no dangerous side effects, just pure, natural relaxation. Another crucial element for better sleep, especially for seniors, is vitamin D. Many of us, as we age, don't get enough exposure to sunlight, which is where we get the bulk of our vitamin D. This vitamin is vital for healthy sleep patterns, and without it, your sleep cycle can easily become disrupted. A simple supplement can go a long way in improving your sleep quality, while also supporting your immune system and overall health. Let me share a story to drive this home. Meet George, a 70-year-old who had been using melatonin supplements for years. Initially, it worked like a charm. He'd take the pill, drift off into sleep, and wake up feeling fine at least for a while. But over time, George began noticing a troubling trend. He'd wake up feeling groggy, had difficulty focusing, and started to notice that his energy levels were plummeting throughout the day. The melatonin wasn't cutting it anymore, and he felt dependent on the pills just to get a decent night's rest. Eventually, George talked to his doctor and decided to make a change. Instead of relying on melatonin, he switched to magnesium to help his muscles and nerves relax, and vitamin D to support his circadian rhythm. The results? A huge improvement. Within a few weeks, George felt more alert, his sleep quality improved, and he no longer felt chained to a bottle of pills every night. It was a simple change that made a massive difference. The moral of the story? If you're relying on over-the-counter sleep aids, you're doing more harm than good. Don't let these pills rob you of your health and your energy. Instead, turn to natural remedies like magnesium and vitamin D. They're safe, effective, and they'll help you get the quality rest you need without the dangerous side effects. So, next time you think about reaching for that sleep aid, remember, your body deserves better. Treat it right with natural solutions that support your long-term health. Sleep better, feel better, and live better. That's the real secret to waking up refreshed and rejuvenated every morning. Tip number 3. Alcohol, the silent sleep killer. Here's the cold, hard truth that might sting a little. Alcohol is one of the worst things you can do for your sleep. Now, before you say, "But it helps me unwind," or "I can't fall asleep without a glass of wine," hear me out. Yes, alcohol can make you feel drowsy, and sure, it might help you drift off faster. But the quality of your sleep? That takes a massive hit. Let's break it down a bit more, because this is where the real danger lies. When you drink alcohol, your body does fall asleep quicker, but it's not the restful, rejuvenating sleep you're aiming for. Alcohol disrupts the most critical stages of sleep, especially the deep, restorative stages where your body does its real work, repairing itself, regenerating cells, and cleansing your brain. You see, sleep is not a one-size-fits-all deal. Your body needs different stages of sleep to truly rejuvenate. The deep sleep, stage 3 and 4, is when your body does its heavy lifting, regenerating tissue, building muscle, and, most importantly, clearing out toxins. But alcohol prevents you from reaching these critical stages. What does that mean for you? Well, you're not getting the full benefits of sleep. Now, here's where it gets really concerning. One of the most crucial functions of deep sleep is for your brain to clear out harmful toxins, including something called beta amyloid. Beta amyloid is a protein that, in large amounts, can accumulate in your brain and is linked to Alzheimer's disease. So, when alcohol messes with your deep sleep, it's actually hindering your brain's ability to cleanse itself from these toxic proteins. Let's take a look at Linda's story. She's 65, and like many people, she enjoyed a nightly glass of wine to unwind. At first, she had no trouble falling asleep. In fact, she thought it was helping her relax. But over time, she started noticing something strange. She would wake up feeling more tired, often dragging herself out of bed feeling sluggish and foggy throughout the day. Linda just couldn't figure out what was happening. She was getting the sleep, but it wasn't the good quality sleep she needed. Then, Linda made a simple change. She decided to cut back on alcohol, especially close to bedtime. The results were nothing short of transformative. She started sleeping through the night more consistently, woke up feeling clearer, sharper, and much more energized. By cutting back on alcohol, Linda was finally allowing her body to reach those critical restorative stages of sleep, and the difference was night and day. So what does this mean for you? If you care about your brain health, it's time to rethink your evening drink. If you're regularly indulging in alcohol before bed, you might be putting your long-term health at risk, not to mention losing out on the best sleep of your life. I recommend giving yourself at least 3 to 4 hours between your last drink and bedtime. This gives your body the time it needs to process the alcohol and make sure you're getting the restorative sleep you need to function at your best. And here's a bonus tip. If you're used to having alcohol every night, consider gradually reducing your intake. You don't need to cut it out entirely if you're not ready, but even a slight reduction will make a big difference in how you sleep and how you feel the next day. Instead of pouring that glass of wine, try swapping it for a relaxing herbal tea or a glass of water with some lemon. Your body will thank you for it. The bottom line is this: alcohol is not your friend when it comes to sleep. It might help you fall asleep faster, but the quality of your sleep is what matters the most. If you're serious about getting the best sleep possible, it's time to reevaluate your relationship with alcohol, especially at night. Protect your brain, protect your body, and wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. Tip number 4. Hydrate first, caffeinate later. Here's a simple, yet game-changing tip that could completely revolutionize your mornings. Hydrate before you caffeinate. Sounds too easy to make a difference, right? But let me tell you, this one switch in your routine could have an enormous impact on how you feel when you wake up. Let's break it down. When you sleep, your body goes through a process where it loses water through sweat, breathing, and even evaporation from your skin. By the time you open your eyes in the morning, you're actually dehydrated. Now, here's the kicker. The first thing you need to do when you wake up is drink water, not coffee. Yes, I know, your morning routine might be practically synonymous with your first cup of coffee. But if you've been reaching for the coffee cup before you hydrate, it's time for a serious wake-up call. Why does hydration come first? Well, water is the fuel your body needs to kickstart the day. Drinking water after waking up helps replenish the fluids you lost during the night, kickstart your metabolism, and activate those natural, brain-boosting hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which help wake you up and feel alert. These hormones are responsible for getting your body out of its sleep mode and into full-on wakefulness. And here's the kicker. Water does this naturally without any need for caffeine. Now, let's dive into a real example to bring this home. Meet Tom, a 68-year-old man who was pretty much stuck in his coffee-first routine. Every morning, as soon as his eyes opened, Tom would roll out of bed, head straight to the kitchen, and brew himself a strong cup of coffee. He thought coffee was the magic solution for feeling awake and ready to take on the day. But what he didn't realize was that his coffee was actually dehydrating him. See, coffee is a diuretic, meaning it increases the production of urine and causes your body to lose even more water. So, instead of getting hydrated, Tom was depleting his body of the very thing it needed to function properly. Over time, this had the opposite effect of what he expected. He felt sluggish and drained, not energized. Tom's wake-up call came when he learned about the importance of hydration. He decided to switch up his routine and started drinking a glass of water first thing every morning, before his coffee. The result? A total game changer. He felt more awake and alert in the morning and, surprisingly, even more energized as the day went on. His energy levels started to improve dramatically, and it wasn't because he was suddenly drinking less coffee. It was because he was giving his body what it needed before adding anything else to the mix. Think about it. If you wake up dehydrated, your body is already at a disadvantage. Your organs and systems aren't running at full capacity, and you're setting yourself up for a sluggish, groggy morning. Hydrating first thing allows your body to operate at its best, setting a strong foundation for the rest of the day. Here's a simple rule to follow. Before you grab that cup of coffee, make it a habit to drink a glass of water. The difference will be immediate. I promise you'll feel more alert, more focused, and more energized as you start your day. Once you're hydrated, then, and only then, go ahead and enjoy that cup of coffee and notice how much more effective it is. You'll get the jolt of energy without the inevitable slump that usually comes after drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Here's the bottom line. Your body needs water first. It's the simplest, most natural way to give your body the fuel it needs to wake up, energize, and thrive. So, next time you wake up, try it out. Hydrate before you caffeinate and see how much better you feel. After all, your body is your most important asset. Treat it right from the very start of your day. Tip number 5. Sunlight, your secret weapon for better sleep. Let's dive into something that sounds so simple, but is often overlooked: sunlight. Believe it or not, sunlight could be the missing piece to your perfect sleep puzzle. It's not just about feeling good in the moment, it's about setting your body up for quality sleep tonight. And here's why. The moment you wake up, your body is still carrying a little bit of melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. It's a natural part of your body's rhythm. But here's the thing: sunlight is like the off switch for melatonin. As soon as you expose your eyes to natural light in the morning, your body gets the signal that it's time to wake up, and melatonin production slows down. You're literally telling your body, okay, it's time to get up and start the day. Now, let me take this one step further. Sunlight is not just important for making you feel awake in the morning, it plays a key role in regulating your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that helps you sleep at night. Your body works on a 24-hour cycle, and light exposure helps it stay in sync. When you get that morning sunlight, you're essentially resetting your internal clock. This makes it easier to fall asleep at night and ensures that you get the deep, restful sleep your body craves. But there's more. Sunlight is also the best natural source of vitamin D, which we all know is crucial for a healthy body. Vitamin D plays a massive role in mood regulation, supporting your immune system, and improving your overall well-being. Without enough sunlight, your body's vitamin D levels can drop, which can lead to feelings of fatigue, irritability, and even depression. Getting some sunlight early in the day gives your body the boost it needs, and that boost doesn't just make you feel better right now. It helps you sleep better at night too. Take Ella, a 72-year-old woman, for example. Ella used to wake up every day feeling sluggish and tired. She'd stay indoors most of the morning, and by the time afternoon rolled around, she was already feeling drained. Her energy was low, and her sleep quality wasn't great either. But when she started getting 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight every morning, everything changed. Her mood improved significantly. She didn't feel as tired or sluggish anymore, and her energy levels skyrocketed throughout the day. And here's the best part: her sleep quality improved too. Ella was finally able to fall asleep more easily and stay asleep through the night. So, what can you learn from Ella's experience? Start your day with sunlight and give yourself that boost your body needs to reset its rhythm. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of exposure to natural light in the first hour after waking can make a world of difference. You don't have to go out for a long walk or spend hours outside, simply sit by a window or step outside for a bit. This small habit will help you feel more awake, more energized, and ready to take on the day. Plus, it's one of the best ways to prepare your body for restful sleep later. And here's the great thing: it's free, it's easy, and it's incredibly effective. The sunlight you need is right outside your door, and it's available to you every day. Make it a priority, and you'll be amazed at how quickly it improves your sleep, your mood, and your overall health. Remember, sunlight is more than just light, it's the key to better sleep and a better day ahead. So, start getting those morning rays and watch how your energy and sleep quality improve dramatically. And there you have it, 5 shocking sleep tips that can truly help you feel years younger. Now, I know this might sound like a lot to take in, but believe me, these small changes can lead to a huge transformation in how you feel each and every day. By syncing your sleep with your natural chronotype, ditching those dangerous over-the-counter sleep aids, cutting back on alcohol, properly hydrating your body, and making sure you get that precious morning sunlight, you're setting yourself up for the most restorative sleep you've had in years. The best part? It's not just about feeling rested, it's about feeling vital, energized, and ready to conquer your day, no matter your age. You don't have to wait for some magic moment to feel better. By implementing these tips tonight, you'll start seeing changes almost immediately, and trust me, you'll wake up tomorrow feeling lighter, more energized, and just overall more alive. Let's recap. 1. Discover your chronotype and align your sleep schedule with it. 2. Avoid over-the-counter sleep aids that could be harming your sleep quality. 3. Cut back on alcohol, especially before bed. 4. Hydrate your body right when you wake up, before your coffee. 5. Get that morning sunlight exposure to reset your body's natural rhythm. Each one of these steps, no matter how small they may seem, can make a massive difference in how you feel and how well you sleep. You deserve to wake up every day feeling rejuvenated, youthful, and full of energy. So here's my challenge to you. Start incorporating these 5 simple tips into your life tonight. I guarantee that by tomorrow, you'll feel a difference. And as the days go by, you'll notice the transformation in not just how you sleep, but how you move through the world, more energized, more clear-headed, and more confident in everything you do. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your best sleep tips? Have you tried any of these before? Drop them in the comments below. Let's start a conversation and learn from each other. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss out on more life-changing tips that will help you live your healthiest, most energized life. Here's to waking up every day feeling years younger, more vibrant, and ready to take on whatever life throws at you. Sleep well, live well,